that you are joining here with us today and sitting in for Angel, who is down speaking to hundreds of entrepreneurs and business owners down at the Small Business Expo in Dallas, Texas, is our good friend and entrepreneur extraordinaire, Lynn Hurlburt. Lynn, thanks for being here.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Hey, I want to chat a little bit about starting a business with no money. How do you, a lot of people have these ideas. They want to start a business, right? And I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. For entrepreneurs, it's the punchline of a joke.
Right. Oh,
right?
Yes.
Because what do you want to do? I want
to do it.
I want to start another business.
Yeah, I want to do it. I'm going to do it.
You're going to do it. And,
I can
and you
do it.
have done it. But one of the biggest challenges for people wanting to start their own business is, where do they get the money? Right.
Right. I think you have to be good. You have to be like an expert, and not known as the expert in your industry, but you have to know what you're doing.
Known as the expert is how to become an influencer, and we can train that.
Right.
And we can teach that. There's a system for that.
But I just find that
you do have to be good at what you do.
And most people, I think, that fail after, I don't even know what most businesses fail within 3 years.
Easily.
I talk to them. I business coach on the side, and they rack my brain, and I'm like, you're just right around the corner. You're just right around the corner. But I worked my butt off a year and a half for 100 hours a week, and I just can't do it. But you're right around the corner. You're 80% there. Just 20% more.
Don't quit that. So there's your emphasis right there.
Yeah.
Came across smallbiztrends.com, came across a checklist. And of course, Angel, she loves her checklists, for starting a business with no money. And the first one is, don't quit your present job. Keep your present job while you're, working your plan. You're developing your plan, which is the next thing, is to work on your business idea, right?
Right. And once you work on your idea, don't quit your job until you can pay yourself first.
Right. And people sometimes don't think
even
about
if it's $50 a month.
Yeah. People don't think how long it will be until there's a difference between generating revenue and generating profit.
Right.
And we think, well, the money's coming in, but if the money's coming in and it's going out just as fast, you're not generating a profit, you're generating revenue. And that revenue, everybody's got their hands in it, including Uncle Sam, and so on. You have, a one word in 2018, right?
Right.
Tell me about this.
So I went to a business lunch in the chamber head at Colorado Golf Club. And the CU vice president of the CU South Chancellor had this on the table. So I thought I'd give it to you.
All right. And it says, may I read this?
You sure can.
Welcome, ladies. Thank you for giving this to me. I appreciate that. We invite you to share your name and the business you're here representing. Use the questions below to get to know the great company you're in. Question number 1, what is your action word for 2018? So do you have an action word, Lynn?
I would say change.
Change?
I would say change.
Okay. All right.
Abundance. And it's funny, I'm not 35. So I sat at a table with women that were 35. So I sat at a table that were with women with 20 that were 35, and they all said, it's me. This is my year about me. But to survive, you have to take care of yourself. The more you accomplish, the more you learn, you have to take care of yourself.
Right. So to look out for yourself, to invest in yourself. All right. Lynn and I are talking about what it takes to start a business, especially if you have little to no funding. Change is, you got to be adaptable. You got to be adaptable in the marketplace. Analyze your market and its challenges. Every market is different. You have companies businesses in 2 different cities who are literally connected side by side, and yet are as different as can be. Talk about that.
Oh, big time. And I think Castle Rock's growing tremendously, and they have I-25 at their advantage, the I-25 corridor. It's the main corridor.
Whereas Parker is off of that by about 10 miles.
Yeah, they are 7 to be exact.
7,
so,
gotcha.
But they know that. The government people have done well, I mean, making choices because of that. And the growth there isn't as much.
As a business owner, you have to take that into a location, right?
Oh, big time.
And it makes a difference if you are off the main corridor or not. Even 7 miles, which, most of us who I spent the better part of 10 years living in Sundance, Wyoming, which was 30 miles from everything and 150 from any civilization.
Sure. That's cold.
It was very cold up there. All right. Here's the next thing. If you're going to start a company and you want to just start it with very little money, you need to assess and do an independent assessment of what your true capital needs are, because I guarantee whatever you think it is, double it and you'll still fall short.
That is so true. And right? I've sent entrepreneurs that have really good ideas to angel investors. And they're like, what's that? And I'm like, there's people out there. I mean, I have friends that are looking to give people money with great ideas.
Yeah.
And it's like a Shark Tank. And they actually have like a Shark Tank at Innovation Pavilion. I just like, go to that and just sit there and study how they do it and then go up there. And it's funny because some of the guys that are the angel investors, that's kind of funny because they kind of talk and they tell me, they just have such a great idea, but then they don't have all the financials and they're so passionate about their idea, but in the end they blow it.
Yeah. And they will.
So do your homework.
The question is, if you're not doing your homework, are you going to be viable when you spend all the money that the shark or the angel investor gives you? And the other challenge with a Shark Tank kind of environment, and it's a challenge, it's not a wall, right?
Right.
Is that you're taking on partners, and typically they want a share of or a percentage of your ownership of your business, and that can get awkward sometimes. I don't know about you, but Angel and I are partners. We have been partners for 10 years of experience, pros, and I can tell you this, I don't think either one of us would ever want to go into a partnership ever again. We are very good at what we do and we work very well together.
Yeah, and I think that's
we're committed
rare.
to each other.
That's rare.
It's unbelievably rare.
Yes.
And Dave Ramsey says the only ship guaranteed to sink is a partnership. So you got to be careful there. All right, Lynn, stick with us, folks. Don't go anywhere. Top of the hour news is next. And then we'll come back for hour number 2 of the Experience Pros Radio Show with Lynn Hurlburt. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network.